Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Jay's Fitment. Now today I'm going to be cooking dinner, and for dinner I'll be making a vegan bolognese my style. Let's get to it. I've got all my stuff ready to go. I'm going to be using mushrooms, bell peppers, some aubergine, courgette, spring onions, some normal onions, and I've got some ginger. I'll be using the vegan Molenhack. We bought this in Raven. For the sauce, I've gone for this, also from Raven. I think you can get this in pretty much any supermarket. So my vegetables are already washed, ready to go. I've got my pan ready, and I've also got my pot ready for the vegan pasta. And here we've got the rote linsen, gluten free, also vegan. I recommend it. It's really nice. I mean, if you're used to like eating normal pasta, it's a bit of a different taste, but you get used to it. I like it. My partner loves it, so yeah, it works for us. I normally put a wet piece of cloth underneath the board so that it doesn't, so that it stays firm and it doesn't slide around. I'll start off by preparing my ginger. This is not a set recipe. I never really follow a recipe. Normally I just go with the flow and just feel the vibe, So peel that, get all of that skin off. The ginger smells so nice. Get my onions ready. No crying today, okay? No crying. One cut, two cut, and I go down. Now I take my ginger. Now because I'm going to cook the ginger off and the onion together, hence they're in the same container. So slice them up like that. And again, I've never done this and got ginger in it. I was just trying the ginger today, so interesting. Forward to see how it's gonna taste with the ginger in it. Ginger is nice though, and it's healthy. I think that's enough. Now I just put it in there. This is how I prepare my peppers all the time. Just cut around it. Ready? This dish, it goes pretty quick, and because it's not meat, don't need to cook it as long. I decided to become a vegetarian last summer. I tried it before while I was in the army. At the time, everything was so intense with like training and stuff like that. We were preparing to go to Afghanistan, and that was in 2010, and at that point we were out in Canada, in Alberta, and yeah, it was around that time where I decided, you know what, I'm gonna stop eating meat. But it was quite difficult. It was a real challenge because even though the army does provide vegetarian ration for soldiers, I don't know, it just always so happened that my vegetarian meal gets forgotten about. So when they send the rations out on the prairie for the soldiers and we go to collect the rations, I mean, mine's always forgotten. And it was so hard because there were some days where I was just having like hot chocolate with a biscuit for my dinner after being out on the prairie for like hours in the sun or the cold, whatever the weather was at the time. It was horrible and it broke me, man. I was always weak, I was getting headaches, dark flashes and stuff like that because it was so difficult to like get energy from biscuits and hot chocolate. I mean, who can live off biscuit and hot chocolate as a soldier? Nah. And I was really trying my best to stick to it, but it was extremely difficult, and I just reverted back to eating meat. And last year, a friend of mine Daniel from Dortmund, we work together. He sent me a WhatsApp message and he's like, you know, he didn't say much in it. He just sent me a link to this program on Netflix, and I never watched it immediately, you know, like it was like a couple weeks after, maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks after. You know, when I had time, I looked at it and I was like, what is this? So I went straight to Netflix and started watching it. And I was like, whoa. 25 minutes in, I put it in pause. I put the telly on pause and I sent him a message. And in the message I was like, thank you bro, thank you for showing me this. That was it. That was all that I needed to see. That's it. I stopped eating meat. There was another program that I watched on Netflix recently, Seaspiracy, and the other one was Cowspiracy. Yeah, I watched those. And yeah, that was like, that just drove me wild. I was like, what the hell? I was just absolutely shocked by, you know, the things that I saw there. We actually watched it together, didn't we? We watched it together and we both was like feeling the exact same way about it. And then we stopped eating fish. And that leads us to where we are today, eating like this. I mean, we've been trying a lot to like really be rigorous with this vegan thing. You know, it's difficult because, you know, a lot of times, you know, you get ideas and you're like, oh no. You know, you gotta find products that are vegan to be able to do what, you know? Yeah. But Pinterest has been amazing, you know? There you find lots of amazing vegan recipes and stuff like that, you know, so it's been alright. But at the same time, you know, when you think about certain things that you're used to, yeah, you don't want to think backwards, because then, you know, you start questioning yourself. You don't want to be questioning yourself when you make choices like this. You got to be firm with your choices. Yeah, you make sure you're contented with the choices that you make. Yeah. Getting my pan heated up, ready for the onions and the ginger together. Gonna sweat those off first. I'll put that all the way up to about 12, maximum is 13. Got my water here. This takes literally 6 to 7 minutes. When you put it in, you gotta keep stirring it because you don't want it to stick together. Let's test the oil. It's looking like it's about there. I'm gonna add my onions. With the ginger, stir it around nice, sweat them off until they start changing a bit of colour. You can see the change in the texture of the onions. So, I mean, everyone should know how to cook onions though, right? Just get nicely sweated off. Then I'll add my other vegetables. Next, I would really want to add the sweet peppers, because they're a bit harder, you know. You want them to get a little bit cooked, you know. You don't want to eat them completely raw. That smells good. The onion and the ginger smells really good together. And now I just added the courgette and the aubergine. I mean, this is a lot of veg. You can eat out of this for like 2 days. Now I'm going to get my mixture for the sauce ready. Just pour that in there. Then I'm just going to add some water to it and just Mix it out. I try not to add too much water because you don't want to water down the flavor too much. Stir. I never measure it out because I just everything with the eyes. That's how I do it. We got a ton of veg in there already, as you can see. Now, I'll put this in. That's how it looks. And as you can see, one of this is completely lost in the veg. Completely lost. So I'll put a second one in there. Put the second one in. And now I'll just put this over it. A little more water. Of course, can't forget the good old tomato sauce. Chopped tomatoes. 1 tin. 2 tin. And I just turn the heat down a bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of this. The last time I did this, I actually did it in a pot. You know, I didn't do it in the pan because we did make a lot last time, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Lasted a couple of days, so I'm gonna put a little bit of this in there. Put that stock in there. Oh man, I'm telling you, it enhances the flavor. But because of the sauce itself, it's also flavored. And as you can see, I didn't even put any salt in there because these stuff, they've got so much salt in them already. You know, so I don't even bother putting like natural like table salt or anything like that in there. The pepper you want to add it later on, you know, to just finish up the flavor. So now you just keep stirring it. It's on low heat right now, so the heat just slowly penetrates through it. No rush at this moment, it's just like easy vibe. That is lovely. The ginger tastes really nice in there. Now, just gonna add some, make sure I've got the pepper. Don't want to put any more salt. Just get some pepper in there. There you go, voila! Jay's vegan bolognese. Now I can turn my attention to the pasta. Gonna add some of this to the water and give the pasta that little flavor, you know? Put that in there, bam bam bam. Telling you. I don't deal with measurements, guys. And then, good olive oil. And some good olive oil in there. Just like that. That's how you do it. Let's simmer. So that's the reggae vibes right now. Yes, so all we gotta do now is just wait. Be patient. Patience, patience, patience. Now, still waiting for this to boil. It's a bit slow over there. Might just switch them around. And I can put this up here. So now we got the water boiling, as you can see. Now we're gonna pour that in. I'll just stir that in. I'm just gonna keep stirring it all the time. because they cook really easy. You don't want to overcook them. They're gonna be just breaking apart or too soft. And it's not like normal pasta, so you know it's got like it's a bit more brittle. It's easily broken. Al dente. I say 1 more minute and that's good. So now it's done. That's how it looks. Little bit of olive oil in that. Then we get to the good bit. Spread that lovely bolognese over there. Awesome. So last week I bought a watermelon, huge watermelon. I cut it up and I had some in the fridge and some I placed in the freezer. And now I'm just gonna make a quick fruit smoothie with some banana, some watermelon. Cut the banana up, get it in there. And as you can see, the watermelon is frozen. Somewhat frozen now. Get it in there. And this is gonna be for 2. I would add more fruits, but the 2 fruits combined is still just as nice, you know? I like it, just having the 2. I'm gonna add a little bit of multivitamin drink to it, not too much. I'm gonna add some of this as well as water. So just for a little bit of flavor, I'm gonna add that. And then the rest of the liquid will be just water. I don't necessarily have to put the multivitamin juice in there because the fruits have enough sweetness, but it's just for flavor. I'll just squeeze some lemon juice in there, get that in there. Nice citric flavor in there. Now I'll pop the lid on. Lovely colors. Get it in my Nutrilanger. Lock it off. That looks awesome. Tastes awesome as well. Yeah. Delicious. That is delicious.
I can't wait to try this. It smells amazing. Just like always, it tastes so good. You have no idea. You have to give this recipe a try. It's healthy, it's filling. 10 out of 10, babe.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy my cooking skills. And if you guys ever try this out, please don't hesitate to comment below and tell me what you think. And also, if you'd like to see me try cooking anything else, just let me know.
Yeah, you lost my drug and I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, I put our love on a billboard, so you just need to look out your window. Show the whole city